Before the mountains, before the oceans, before animals, before people, there was nothing. No light, no land, only darkness everywhere. But something amazing was about to happen. This is the story of the beginning of the world. One day God spoke, "Let there be light," and suddenly light appeared. The darkness moved away, and the world became bright. God called the light day, and the darkness night. Then God made the sky. Clouds filled the air, and water covered the earth. But God was not finished. He gathered the waters together, and dry land appeared. Soon, green plants and beautiful trees began to grow everywhere. The earth was becoming a wonderful place. Then God placed the sun in the sky to shine during the day. At night, the moon rose gently, and millions of shining stars filled the sky. The world was now full of light and full of wonder. Next, God filled the world with animals. Fish swam in the ocean, birds flew high in the sky, lions, elephants, and many more walked on the land. The world was alive, full of life and beauty, but something important was still missing. Then God did something very special. God formed a man from the dust of the ground. Then God breathed life into him. The man opened his eyes. His name was Adam. Adam looked around in wonder. The rivers were flowing. The animals walked peacefully. Everything was beautiful. God placed Adam in a perfect garden, called the Garden of Eden. The garden was full of fruit trees, clear rivers, and peaceful animals walking around. Adam walked through the garden with joy in his heart. Adam noticed something strange. Every animal had a partner, but Adam was alone. God saw that Adam needed someone to be with him. So God caused Adam to fall into a deep sleep and created a woman. When Adam woke up, he saw her standing beside him. Adam smiled with happiness. Her name was Eve. Now, Adam was no longer alone. Together, Adam and Eve cared for the beautiful garden. They walked hand in hand. Animals followed them, and the sun shone brightly over the land. But in the middle of the garden, there was one tree, a tree with fruit they were not allowed to eat. God had warned them, "Do not eat from this tree, or you will die." Adam and Eve listened carefully, and everything was peaceful for now. One day, a clever serpent appeared. It slithered near Eve and whispered, "Did God really say you cannot eat from that tree?" Eve answered, "Yes. God said we must not eat it, or we will die." The serpent smiled and whispered softly, "You will not die. The fruit will make you wise." Eve looked at the fruit. It looked beautiful. She wondered if the serpent was right. For a moment, she hesitated. Then, she took a bite. Her eyes widened. Everything felt different. Adam watched her and knew the rule, but Eve offered the fruit, and he ate it too. At that moment, everything changed. Adam and Eve suddenly felt afraid. They realized they had disobeyed God. They hid behind the trees. Then, they heard God calling, "Adam, where are you?" Adam replied, trembling, "We are here." God said, "Because of your choice, you cannot stay in the garden." Adam and Eve slowly walked away from the beautiful place they once called home, but they would face the world together. Adam said, "We will face it together." Eve smiled, "Yes, together." And that was only the beginning. Soon, the world would change again. People would forget what is right, but one man would still listen to God. His name was Noah.